Hey, Tottenham fans, welcome to the channel that brings you all the latest Spurs news, with analysis, opinion, and that passionate insight that only those who live and breathe the club can understand. Today, the news that is shaking things up. Behind the scenes at Hotspur Way involves none other than Heung-min's son, one of the greatest idols in Tottenham's recent history. The South Korean striker returned to training this week, but the mood is still one of total uncertainty. Are we about to see the end of an era? The answer may lie in the press conference with new manager Thomas Frank, scheduled for the coming days, and there's more. Behind the scenes, rumors, and even interested clubs. Stay tuned until the end because this video promises to be a good one. Heung-min's son reappeared on the pitch this week at Tottenham's training center in his official return to preseason training. In images posted on the club's social media, the striker was seen smiling, even after intense physical activity that involved medical tests and a grueling 1-kilometer run, a test that pushed the players to their limits. Despite his good humor and positive presence, this is a moment of attention. Son, who has been with the club for almost 10 years, may be saying goodbye. The first press conference of new coach Thomas Frank, scheduled for the 18th of July, could be decisive. According to the Football London website, Frank wants to assess the South Korean personally before making any decisions, and this meeting is likely to weigh heavily on the future of the number 7. Son's return to training quickly generated buzz among journalists, fans, and English football experts. Many analysts highlighted the serious attitude of Thomas Frank, who arrives at Tottenham seeking to impose his identity and make firm decisions right from the start. Former scout Mick Brown said that the new coach is already planning a life without Son, citing the player's age as a relevant factor. Among fans, the reaction is mixed. Some defend the permanence of an idol who still has fuel to burn, while others realistically see the chance for a renewal in the squad. On social media, terms such as Son's last dance even rose among the trending topics on X, formerly Twitter. What is at stake here goes far beyond one player. Son represents an era at Tottenham, and his departure could pave the way for profound changes in the attack. The possible transfer, with clubs in Saudi Arabia and the United States watching closely, could generate cash, but it would also leave a technical and emotional gap that would be difficult to fill. Preseason continues, and the first friendly, scheduled for the 19th of July against Reading, may offer a preview of Frank's plans. If Son is not in the starting lineup or has limited minutes, this could indicate the beginning of a transition. The transfer window remains open, and the press conference on the 18th will be crucial in clarifying the situation. Heung-min's son is undoubtedly one of the most respected figures in European football. Since arriving at Tottenham in 2015, the South Korean has scored more than 150 goals for the Spurs and had countless memorable moments. He was the Premier League's top scorer in 2021-22 and has always shown admirable professionalism, both on and off the pitch. Even at 33, he remains an example of physical commitment, technical skill, and leadership. The image of Son smiling on his return to training can be interpreted as an attempt to stay focused on his work. Even amid uncertainty, he is a player who has never pushed for a move and has always respected the club, which makes this moment even more sensitive for the fans. If Thomas Frank decides to let him go, it will be a choice that will need to be very well justified. Here on the channel, we understand that football is also made up of cycles, and perhaps Son's cycle is indeed coming to an end at Tottenham. But it is important that this transition takes place with respect and intelligence. The South Korean still has the quality to play at a high level, and discarding him without a clear plan would be a mistake. Asterisk asterisk, the arrival of Thomas Frank represents a new chapter, and it is natural that changes will occur. But Son is not just another name on the roster. He is a symbol. If he leaves now, he needs to be valued for his history. If he stays, it should be to contribute on the pitch and in the dressing room. The moment calls for balance, not hasty decisions. So, fans, we're keeping a close eye on every step of this saga involving Heung-min's son. What lies ahead could completely change the course of Tottenham's season. So, if you want to follow everything with serious analysis, hot updates, and responsible opinion, leave your like here on the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. This helps our work a lot and strengthens the community of fans who are passionate about the Spurs. And stay tuned. Thomas Frank's press conference on the 18th promises to bring important answers. And of course, we'll cover everything here. See you in the next video, and let's keep going together.